What happens when soldiers are ordered into harm's way by orders that courts have found violate the law? What happened? In August 2025, President Trump declared a, quote, crime emergency, unquote, in Washington, D.C., and ordered National Guard troops from multiple states to patrol the city's streets. This wasn't a request from the mayor. It wasn't coordinated with D.C. officials. Mayor Muriel Bowser didn't ask for it. D.C. Attorney General Brian Schwab actively opposed it. Over 2,000 National Guard personnel have been deployed. Their tasks have included patrols, beautification efforts, spreading mulch, pruning trees, picking up trash, and, quote, high visibility, unquote, presence in the nation's capital. The Guard troops were deputized as Special U.S. Marshal Service deputies. Think about that. Soldiers acting as federal law enforcement on American streets without local consent. D.C. Attorney General Brian Schwab sued. His argument was straightforward. The president doesn't have the authority to do this. On November 20th, 2025, U.S. District Judge Jia Cobb agreed. Let me read you directly from her reading. Quote, the court finds no authority in Title 49 of the D.C. Code that supports the president's ability to call out the D.C. National Guard to patrol the district under these circumstances, unquote. She found the administration, quote, exceeded the bounds of their authority, unquote, and, quote, acted contrary to law, unquote. Let's be precise about what laws Judge Cobb found were violated. 1. Title 49 of the D.C. Code. The president cannot unilaterally call up the D.C. National Guard for, quote, non-military crime deterrence missions, unquote, without a request from local civil authorities. No such request was made. 2. 32 U.S.C. subsection 502. This federal statute governs National Guard, quote, drills and field exercises, unquote. The court found that the administration's interpretation that this allows any operation the president requests, quote, cannot be right, unquote. 3. The Posse Comitatus Act. This 1878 law prohibits using federal military forces for domestic law enforcement. Judge Cobb noted that the administration's interpretation, quote, would allow the president to avoid the strictures of the Posse Comitatus Act, unquote. 4. Constitutional separation of powers. Congress, not the president, controls when the D.C. Guard can be deployed. The president cannot override Congress's statutory scheme. Judge Cobb also raised an ominous concern. Quote, there is also the risk that this incursion may become permanent, or at least enduring, unquote.